Okay, so today we're going to talk about hydrocarbons and kind of what is going on with hydrocarbons. So this is about organic compounds and other stuff like that. So let's get into this. Let's read the definition first. An organic compound, compound that contains carbon. Okay, so this is with the exceptions of like carbonates and carbon oxides, though. So like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, something along those lines. Hydrocarbons, on the other hand, compound made up of only hydrogen and carbon atoms. So think hydrocarbons are only hydrogen and carbon atoms. Fun fact. Alkalines for alkanes. So a type of hydrocarbon that contains only single covalent bonds. Okay, so single covalent bonds, as you know, just the one bond with the atoms like this. So here's some examples we have: methane, ethane, and propane. So you've probably seen propane before, maybe like at a house, maybe your house is run with propane or something like that. Okay. Butane, here is another example. Another example, here's the structure set up. So the hexane, here it is. And then here's what it looks like just drawn out. And then here is the skeletal formula and the labeled formula, kind of like what it looks like. Okay, so here's it, methane, ethane, propane, and then all down the line, here's the examples of the number of carbon atoms in it. Here's the prefix for these. So as you can see, the prefix keeps going. It looks differently as you go on because the number of carbon atoms goes up from 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10. And then as you can see here, here's the molecular formula. You have C representing 1 carbon, and then it goes all the way up to 10. And then the hydrogen atoms increase as well. Okay, so here's another example. Questions, I'll have you do this on your own, but I will show you what this looks like. Here's the example of ethane and what the structure looks like. Octane, obviously, because there's 8. Propane, which would mean 3. Pretty cool. And then here's just another example of like what they look like. Another example. Okay, and let's go down the line here. Another example, interactive model. You can see here an interactive model of like what the structure looks like, and then you can kind of take the mouse and be able to turn the structure around and see like what's going on with it. Pretty cool. Okay, just some more examples. Let's go on to the next part. Okay. Cyclohexane, here's another example of what it looks like. As you can see, the molecules are all over, and it has kind of like a cyclone type design to it. Okay, so then here some skeletal structures of what these look like and how they would be arranged. All right, so then drawing it out. Now this one you'd have to draw it out here on this tutorial. You have to draw like what this looks like. So draw the skeletal formula. That would be just drawing the lines. Okay, and let's see here. We have some more examples. There we have a double covalent bond for alkenes right here. And then there's the triple covalent bond right here. Alkynes would have the triple covalent bond. So there's the 1, 2, 3, just like that. Now, hydrocarbon bonding, you'll have to draw the picture here and see what it looks like. So that's basically just drawing the lines. Okay, interactive model. Let's take a look at this one. Ethene, and then as you can see, there's 2. We have the double covalent bond right in the middle. As you can see, there's 2 right there, and 2 on each side. So it looks pretty cool. Okay, and then we can see we already looked at that interactive model. And then there's a triple covalent bond on this one, as you can see. Triple covalent bond here, triple covalent bond with this. And like I said, that's the one where there's 3 things bonded together. Okay, let's go to this question. So this is just categorizing what they are. And as you can see, if there's a double covalent bond, a triple covalent bond, or double covalent bond, depending on the structure, it has a slightly different name to it. So slightly different ending or something like that. So the endings will change as well. Here you'd have to draw it out. So this is just giving you some more examples of hydrocarbons, talks about stuff like that. Functional groups, let's go to the functional groups. Periodic table, we've already gone over this periodic table a few times within another tutorial that I've done, but this one gives you like tons of different examples. Let's click on hydrogen again. And you can go through the hydrogen and you can see like all the fun facts about it. It's pretty interesting. Okay. And then let's go to the next part. So another interactive model. Let's look at ethanol. And as you can see, there's an oxygen atom right in here. So that one's a different color, but here's how it's bonded together like that. Okay, let's go on to the next part. Carboxylic acid, it's slightly different as well. We'd probably have some sort of oxygen in there or something like that, as you can see here. We have a double bond, oxygen on each side. Okay, then here's some other examples. Then, sure. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide. Now here is a couple examples. We have alcohol here. It just shows you like the chemical structure of what they look like, or the other, like not skeletal structure, but just the atom structure. Here's how alcohol is bonded. And here are a couple other examples. Carboxylic acid has that double bond right here. Polymers. Okay, so a polymer is a large molecule and made of a repeating unit. Monomer, a single repeating unit of a polymer. So just a single repeating thing goes on and on and on like this. Then here's some examples. Okay, so then drawing them out, you'd have to draw it out here, kind of connect the dots and the lines. Examples, polymers, here's some examples we have. Questions, I'll let you answer this on your own. Then this just talks about some careers in science, chemical engineers, what you could do. Here's a couple other pharmaceuticals, petrochemicals, biotechnology, some other cool careers in science. And then this will give you like definition of what goes on, as you can see. Go to the next one, pharmaceuticals. And then petrochemicals right in the middle there. All right, so then let's go to the next part of the slide and we'll get the answer that on your own. Hopefully that clears up some hydrocarbons for you. Hope you enjoyed.